on police state. So obviously my introduction is, you all know who I am, Bosco Neck with Find Your Truth, coming at you live in Pennsylvania. We are going to be free one way or another. The whole country, we're going to wake yous up, we're going to wake your family up and your friends, and we are going to be free again. Amen. So without further ado, we're going to hit it with the police state. So, does anybody here know what a police state is? The two people that are in the lobby at the moment. Do either of you know what a police state is? Don't Google it. Can't Google it. I already did that homework. Don't DuckDuckGo or whatever else. I already did that homework. Anyway, a police state is a totalitarian state controlled by A, all capital letters, political police or privately owned force that secretly supervises the citizens' activities. Okay, now let's break this down. What does it all mean? Okay, work versus the real world. What do I mean by that? Well, I'm going to tell you. Imagine you go to work. You have a supervisor. That supervisor, obviously we know where we're going with this, right? You screw up on your job and the supervisor's going to yell at you. Well, I thought this was a free country. We're already in the wrong direction. So, allow me to continue. So, with the real world compared to the working world, see, when me and you are out and about with our families, our friends, or by yourself, going to the store or doing whatever it is you do on your free time, okay? These other people, or these road pirates, as I'd like to call them, they're working, okay? So you're basically supposed to be on their time. I don't see how that works one bit in a free country, but that's how they look at it. That's how they're trained to look at it. They're suppressed and trained and mentally bashed to basically do this. So you're on their time, as they think. So they're your supervisor. So we ain't getting paid for it. They are, but we're not. So who's supervising who? As far as I was concerned, they're public servants. I'll get to that in another video. Let's continue. So that is the work versus the real world. Okay? How it works. We already dove into supervisors, so let's hit totalitarianism, shall we? Totalitarian. Relating to a system of government that is centralized and dictatorial and requires complete subservience to, all caps, the state, which they're all corporations. Each state is a corporation on its own. So when you look up totalitarian, you find that it is a dictatorial regime. As far as I could tell, it's cold out here. I figured I'd do this outside because my flag's out here. Good backdrop. A regime is basically what they are calling nowadays, like a Castro. Or like, who's the guy in Venezuela? Maduro. Or Kim Jong-un. Or whoever the guy is in Iran. These other countries. And if you look it up. The countries that I just named don't have a central bank. They're not ran by the Rothschild banking cartel. So, we can see where that's going. Let's keep going, shall we? Centralized. Centralized, obviously, are banks. Ran by banks. Central banking. It's a system. Does anybody here know what the word subservience means? Do you have an idea? Just listen to the word. Subservience. Getting the hint? Is it? Are you getting it just a little bit? Subservience is willingness to obey others unquestioningly. Free country, right? We don't have to obey unquestioningly at all. Willingness? Another term for willingness is to consent. Don't consent. Don't ever do that. Okay? So, now we can really see where this is going. Right there. Snake in the grass. Okay? Right here. Let me get this in there good. Freedom. Right there. When tyranny becomes law, disobedience becomes duty. Okay? Constitutionally, the people of the United States, as they call it, corporation, or as I would like to call it, the free land of America. There's no corporation involved in that. The free land and people of America who were naturalized here or conceived here, not birthed. There's no shipping terminology here. We're in the real world right now. This is Finding Your Truth with Bosco Nick. And I hope you all find your truth. Because if not, this is what's going to happen. The snake in the grass is going to become the Adam and Eve of our demise. I'm out.